A good Tuesday evening for you. We do have an active weather pattern coming our way, so I thought I would do a little weather extra on the upcoming weather pattern. Let's go ahead and take a look. There is an upper level low pressure system, and what this is 500 millibar heights and how much above or below average it is, and we are below average here with this upper level low that is going to be sinking down through the Midwestern states. And where these upper level lows really pin themselves is it really determines our weather. And I want you to see how it kind of bellies and stalls to our south. What that does is it gives us this deep easterly flow of moisture back on into our region. And this is a wet pattern when it's down to our south, and especially to our south and west. Now I expect, as in here's Saturday, it's still here, so we'll have some showers Saturday. Once it lifts out on Sunday, the weather will be slowly improving. But this upper level low does mean some business with some rainfall coming our way. Here's the WPC, accumulated precipitation from the government. And wow, I mean, look at that. They have a bullseye of over 6 inches of rainfall for the DC area. That is something that would be that's just too much rainfall. If you remember back what happened to Ellicottville not too long ago. Here in Pennsylvania, we're in that 2 to 4 inches, according to the government here on rainfall. Let's go ahead and take a look at the range of models. I always like looking at the short range ensemble models, and what this is running it over and over again. And as for the rainfall and the time scales here on the bottom, and so toward the end here, so we're talking by Friday, the mean is 3.16 inches, which means half above, half below. The minimum is 1.5 inches on the short range ensemble, and the maximum over 6 inches. So definitely a potential for heavy rainfall. However, I do want to caution you at one thing. The models have always been saying we're going to get rain, we're going to get rain, we're going to get rain. We haven't gotten a lot of rainfall, but this is really a prime setup. Let's go ahead and take a look at other models. This is the NAM model. We'll go ahead and zip on over. Look at that rainfall just blossom. And there's by Friday morning, and we'll go all the way through. This is Friday night. And it does have here, again, in most of our area, east of Route 219. And when you have that easterly flow, that's where the heaviest rainfall usually is, east of Route 219. And it has a lot of us in that 1 to 3 inch zone, but some isolated amounts higher, especially in the south. That's just one model. It's not a forecast. It will change. These upper level lows are really tricky, but I want you to know there is a potential of heavy rainfall. Now, here's the GFS precipitation. Let's go ahead and go. There's Friday night. And you can see, same thing, east of Route 219. The farther south and east, I do think the more rainfall potential there is. And it has 1 to 3 inches in a lot of area. And you can see the scale here on the right-hand side of the screen. And when you take the wind and you move it, sorry about that, and you take it and cram it against the mountains, you enhance the rainfall, but then when it downslopes on the other side of the mountains, there's less there. All right, so that was the GFS. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the European and European precipitation. We'll move it forward until, Friday night once again. And same thing. It's got a little bit more in Somerset County. It does have a rain shadow there, but showing a potential of over a couple of inches of rainfall. So definitely a situation that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Now, one other thing for some of you weather aficionados that really love watching the weather, I want to take, again, there's the surface. Let me just tell you a couple of things. Why is this a heavy rain setup? Okay, hang on one second here. Let me go ahead and go to Thursday. All right. Why is this a heavy rain setup? Now I know what I'm doing wrong there. There we go. So let me go get my tool here. You have a low to the south. You have a high to the north. And you just get this anomalous moist air that moves on into the region. So that is something we are going to be keeping an eye on. Now, in the long range, again, as I said, for you weather aficionados, that's the next tropical system that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Now, this is the GFS model, and it takes the storm system, brings it up along the East Coast. There we go. And again, this is way far out there, so don't get overexcited, folks. It will change, but it does try to bring something in. And that's something folks in the New England area are going to have to keep an eye on. Everyone along the East Coast. There is going to be, every model has some sort of a tropical system with it. Let me go ahead and let me just show you the European pressure. I can show that. We go out a little bit. And go lower 48 states. Bear with me 1 second while I get this going. So here's the sea level pressure and winds with it. And look at that. European also has something that comes on in. I'm sorry, that's still the GFS. I did the same thing twice. Teased you a little bit. Here's the European mean sea level pressure. I'm allowed to show you that. There are certain things I am not allowed to show you with the European. Let me go ahead and move it forward in time. And let's see here. All right, there's the system at day 10. So it has it down there too. It is something that we're going to be keeping an eye on for the super long range along the East Coast. All right, I rambled on enough. Tune in tonight on WTAJ News at 11. More details on the rainfall that's going to be coming our way and exact timing that you need to know.